It's very important that if you want to have your finances in order, you must understand where you are. You must understand what is coming in. You must understand what is going out. Hello friends, welcome to Money Matters with Modupe. This is the home for all things personal finance because your money matters. I want to say a very big thank you for watching. If this is your very first time of watching and you love anything that has to do with personal finance, how to make money, how to manage, maximize your money, how to multiply your money, create assets, protect yourself and your loved ones, then I can tell you that this is the home, this is the place for you to be. If you are an already existing subscriber, I want to say a very big thank you to you for your support always. And so right now I'm going to go straight into the second part of the topic which I started last week: simple tips on how to handle your finances in times of crisis. Last week I already explained what a crisis period is. It's a time when things are not going as expected. It's a time of emergency. It's a time when things are just beyond our control. So then, how do you manage your finances? So then, how do you manage the little resources you have? How do you make the money? How do you manage what you have? That is what we want to concentrate and look on at today. Last week I gave 6 points, and today I'm going to give about 4 more points on how to handle your finances in time of crisis. A time of crisis may include a time when the person loses his or her job, a time when the breadwinner in a family dies. It could be a time where there is a market crash, a time of recession, or it could even be a time of pandemic. These are times of crisis when it comes to your finances. And so without much ado about nothing, I just want to go straight into the other 4 tips that I have to share with us today. The very first one I want to talk about today is that you should be careful of fraudsters when it comes to your finances in times of a crisis. Guard against fraudsters. Just like innocent people are trying to manage their finances, to multiply their finances, or just to ensure that things are okay, fraudsters are always there trying to prey on innocent people. In this time of crisis, they are also trying to make money. They're trying to multiply money. The only thing is that they're doing it in a fraudulent manner. So it is important that at this time you guard your finances very well. Guard against fraud. Be careful when people tell you about investments, so-called investments, or they tell you about schemes that will give you a fantastic return. Be very careful. Somebody calls you and says, look, if you invest in so item, I'm going to give you 15%, I'm going to give you 20%. Ask questions. Don't be carried away by the promise of return. Ask them, how is this sustainable? Ask questions. What are you into? What product are you selling? What services are you giving? Don't be carried away. When people call you, when people send emails to you and they tell you to click on a particular link, be very careful, especially when you get mails and messages from people you don't even know. Be very careful. Scammers are on the increase. So guard against fraud. When you're doing your online transactions, be very careful not to just leave your phones, without password. Be very careful that when you're using your ATM cards, your credit cards, be very careful. Fraud is on the increase. So as much as possible, one way is that you guard against fraud. Yes. So the second tip I want to give us today is that you must use your credits, use your loans very wisely. At this time, government is focused on helping citizens, especially people who have lost their businesses. They're trying to help them. They're giving out loans. They're doing a lot of things to ensure that businesses come back on track. So if you have been given a loan or you are a recipient of a grant or something, ensure that you use the loan, you use the credit for exactly what you have asked for. It is not a time to see that, okay, this credit is now extra money. It is not extra money. It is for a particular cause. It is to help your business grow. Ensure that you use that credit. Ensure that you use that loan wisely. Structure it. Ensure that you just don't spend it on liability. You just don't spend it on expenses, on just feeding. If you got it for your business, ensure you use it for your business. Another tip is that you need to understand where you are financially. It's very important that if you want to have your finances in order, you must understand where you are. You must understand what is coming in. You must understand what is going out. It is more important in times of crisis that you understand where you are financially. For some people, they are earning their full salary, and for others, they have their salaries slashed. So you need to understand per time, each month, what do I have? What are the things that I need to spend money on? And like I said last week, you need to prioritize your spending. The things I'm spending money on, or the things I want to spend money on, are they necessities, or are they just to fund my lifestyle? You must understand, as this will help you to maximize the income or the revenue or the money that you have with you. If you are a business person, this is even more important for you. You must understand where your business is. Don't forget that you are serving people, you are giving them value. It may be you giving service or selling a product. You must understand for this business, you still need to pay your rent, you still need to pay your staff, you still need to pay for utility. So at every point in time, understand where you are. The money that we have right now, are they able to meet our needs? Are they able to pay for our liabilities? Like I said, the rent, like I said, utility. Can I pay for my staff? You at all time have to understand what money is coming in and the outflow as well. So another point I want to go to right now is that you should always be willing to seek help. Be ready to seek help. And that is why we are here at Money Matters with Modupe. Feel free to contact me. Feel free to ask questions. Feel free to ask, just don't do anything. Just don't act. Just don't liquidate your investment. Just don't go and sell off the things that you have. Ask questions financially, professionally. Seek help. Ask. Is this the right time for me to sell? Is it the right time for me to buy? Whatever it is, you're planning for retirement, ask questions. Do I still continue to save up? Do I still continue to buy shares? Do I want to start a business? Is this the best time for me to start? What are the forms of business that would thrive in this time of crisis? Seek help. If you need to talk to anyone and you are not sure, especially if you live in Nigeria, please feel free to contact me, send a message to me. I'll certainly get back to you. And so thank you for watching once again. Let me round up all the tips from last week till today's one. The very first one I talked about last week is that you must develop the right mindset. In this time of crisis, it is very key. The second thing I talked about last week was that you must have a plan. Ensure you have a plan. Just don't spend money as it comes. Just don't do things. Have a plan. This season, how do I go on? What do I do? The third thing, as I said, is that you must have a strategy. It's very important. Once you have a plan, it will help you to create a strategy for the money coming in and the money going out. It's important because of the things that we have seen in Nigeria during the EndSARS. A lot of property were destroyed. It was started as a peaceful protest, which ended by being hijacked by hoodlums who destroyed a lot of property. They destroyed a lot of businesses. So it's important that at this point, what is the strategy? What is the way forward? And so invest is also a good time for you to invest in yourself. Like I said, you are the most important asset. So invest in yourself, invest in your business. How do I create more value? If you are working, you are an employee, ask yourself, what value am I bringing to the table? If I need to equip myself, learn more skills, it's a very good time for you to learn. And also you need to reevaluate your expenses, prioritize, know your needs versus your wants, and then prioritize what are the most important thing for me to spend money on. And then I also said that when you are making decisions, don't use the temporary decisions you are making that will take temporary decisions that will affect you financially in the long run. And so once again, I want to say a very big thank you joining me today. God bless you, be money wise, and see you at the top. Bye for now.